are at 9.49. Okay. Actually, a perfect percentage here. 176. Luckiest possible TET stack. Here we go. Let's do it. Bibbidi boppity. Give me the zoppity. There it is. I knew that was the one. We knew that was the one. That was it. Right there. We did it. We did it. Okay. All right. What is up, guys? You got NotTheWorst here, bringing another Black Desert online video. And as we just saw, I hit TET Blackstar just the previous evening from recording this. Now, it wasn't really something I was pursuing directly. I've had Pen Zarka since before Blackstar even existed, and the upgrades to it for me weren't really much, but I'd like to start pursuing Pen Blackstar since I've got some 200 plus stacks, more than one at this point, to do that with. So wanted to at least get to that point and actually go ahead and get the TET Blackstar. I'd been working on it just sort of as a side project here and there during the weekend enhancing streams that we do, just kind of throwing it in there. And then this weekend, I was at 14 attempts before this weekend, and then got 5 attempts in, and it went on the 5th one, totaling 19 attempts there. It was a 176 stack, if you didn't catch that in the clip. So 19 attempts, 176 stack, not completely terrible. It did help me build some other stacks that are now sky high that'll end up getting used on other things in the future, including Pen Blackstar clicks from here. It being 3,600 crons is obviously something, but I should be able to put together being able to do at least a cron click for that once per week. I believe I'll be using a 210 stack at least to start out with on that. Not to say that I won't build others that might be higher and go from there. It's 4.4% to click that, so not too bad. Before I start doing that though, let's go and take a look at my gear. And I want to talk about what I'm kind of planning to do. So first, I didn't really have a set goal ever since I hit my Pen Uragons and kind of had full setup other than Kudum now at Pen. I wasn't really doing much aggressively anyhow. I was still doing the enhancing streams, kind of messing with Blackstar here and there, and I've been clicking for Pen Kudum a number of times. I think I'm up to 16 or 17 pen attempts on that one so far. It also helped me build some really high stacks that will get used in the future as well. So that's going to kind of continue, but still not aggressively pursuing Kudum. What I want to do here, obviously my setup now, I added the Blackstar to the build number 2, which is with Kudum. At the bottom there. With Zarka on, I'm 278 at 348 DP, and because Blackstar's 276, it falls 1 AP short of hitting the next bracket. What that means is in PvE, I actually only have 5 monster damage higher than using the Zarka. This is again why I wasn't like aggressively pursuing a TET Blackstar even for PvE. The difference wasn't going to be very huge because Zarka being at Kaffir's level 5, it's 4 accuracy difference than there, which is not a big deal. I do hit 100% crit rate at Secrea, either using Blackstar or the Zarka, so that wasn't a big concern, but that missing that AP bracket is actually kind of different for me. So getting 1 more AP, it would actually push that to a 277 bracket, and then it becomes 12 effective monster damage higher than the Zarka, so should actually notice some pretty good impact on that. Over the 5 is going to be something, but not, you know, it's not 0, but it's not exactly like, hooray, TET Blackstar, let's sell off our Pen Zarka, which I wouldn't be doing anyhow because obviously I want the 293 in PvP. So that being said, I am pooling up Tungrad rings, a lot of them. I've got about 20 ready to go now, and we're going to be I'm just continuing to buy more and more and more until I have no silver left, and we're going to try and make a TET Tungrad ring. I actually had enough silver on hand to purchase one if I sold a TET Crescent first. I had like just enough silver to pull that off, but I prefer to enhance my gear whenever possible, even if it makes more sense to just buy it outright. So this next session, which we're actually going to be doing today, the day of filming this, if you missed it, there'll be a highlight video afterwards for it, but we're going to be going for a TET Tungrad ring here, hopefully hit that, and if I do, I will probably actually swing the Crescent ring for Pen. They're only selling for around 6 billion, even some are going pre-order like 5.5 billion, and my gear progression is actually at a point where it's not outside the limits to maybe swing at that Pen. I've got the stacks to try it. It'll probably fail, obviously, but if it goes, I mean, hey, it's a Pen Crescent ring, so I'll give it a shot, and at the end of the day, at least it's content, even if it doesn't go. Got to start swinging those things at some point, because it will be something I do. I just wasn't quite ready to go for that. I get asked a lot about distortion earrings. Those are something I do want to pursue, but I want to still be able to hit 346 bracket with them, so picking up this Tungrad ring and maybe another AP across the way would get me would get me enough to where I could replace a tongue grad ring with a distortion earring, pick up 3 AP, lose 4 DP, but still had that 346. It's not necessary for doing Secrea. I can do it at lower, but I really like having the comfortability. The difference between when I was like, for instance, 331 DP and then 336 doing Secrea was really relaxing. It's much easier to do on stream at 346. You don't really pay it. I mean, damage is just not a thing. Even using Frenzy Draft, it's just not really an issue to have to worry about, and I kind of like that feeling, so I don't want to necessarily go backwards for PvE there. Obviously, PvP, it's not a huge deal, especially with these damage changes. You're dying in one hit regardless against almost every class, so not much of an impact there as far as the DP goes for that setup. So that's my plan. Just wanted to let you guys know where we're at with gear progression, what I'm looking at doing. I was previously kind of pursuing, I wanted to hit 346 with my Maneuver. After these damage changes, I'm now not really interested in that anymore. Obviously, I do want to get to Cavers level 9 on my armor at some point, but probably not before swapping to distortion earrings, whereas I had that in reverse. Previously, I was really actively pursuing that 346, but after watching some duels and things like that, I just don't think it is nearly as important at all. It wasn't super important to start with, but more damage is just going to be the way to go. People are just getting deleted regardless, so 346 I don't think is going to make as huge a difference as picking up the extra AP for distortion would as well. So if I get this TET tongue grad ring and then eventually hitting 2 TET distortions as well, that would actually be right at 300 AP. Another TET tongue grad ring would get us to 301, and if by some miracle a pen crescent actually happened, obviously we get a big boost in AP there as well, picking up an extra 2. There's also the season servers, which I have been doing at least the stuff for the daily quest, so I'll get a TET Kaposha ring, or excuse me, pen Kaposha ring, which has the same stats as a TET Crescent. So that being the case, depending on how this Crescent click ends up going, assuming I get a TET tongue grad ring, my percentage is like 5 out of 38 on TET accessories, so it's pretty terrible. And those are all 110 stacks or above. I think one time I clicked on a 109, but they've all been basically soft cap clicks, and I have really bad percentage, so I'll probably be failing this TET tongue grad at least in the first round. We'll see. But I'll have another pen crescent click if I get the first one once the season servers end, and I get that because I can just swap out a TET crescent and probably click it instead of sell it, because that's just the way I play the game. So that's it. If you guys have any comments or anything, or other things maybe I'm not seeing in the gear build, let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear what you guys think or where you would go with this setup from here. Yeah, I'd like to hear from you. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications when new videos do go live. And if you'd like to catch me playing live, there's a link to my Twitch page in the description down below. You can head on over there and drop a follow so you'll get notifications for that as well. With that said, that's going to be it for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.